Hello crafters and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft update. I'm Michelle Brown, Creative Director From Picture to Page, and this week's update is all about the Pakenham show. So I hope you are getting yourself ready, and I know that us as retailers is very excited about having our first in-person show for a long time. Now, for all the details, of course, head over to our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, click on the Pakenham sign, and that will give you all the information that there is for the show, and that'll be the place where any updates fall as well. So, Pakenham show, 22nd and 23rd of May. Can you believe that it's finally here? We're at the Cardinia Cultural Centre, which is in Lakeside Boulevard, Pakenham. Again, all the details of how to get there, where to park or what train to catch is all on the website. Now, we've got a fantastic lineup of retailers, and of course we've got mini classes, we've got make and takes and demos, and I'll run through all those in the moment. But the really important thing I want to remind you all is that we have to adhere to our COVID safe plan. Now, we've worked really hard behind the scenes to get this show ready for you to go, and there are quite a few restrictions that we'd prefer we didn't have in place, but of course we need to keep everyone safe, and that's the most important thing. So I need you all to help me and to help our retailers make this a really good show. Firstly, I need you to download the update to the Services Vic app. You need to have that little orange logo on your phone. If you don't have a smartphone, we can log in with pencil and paper. However, we will have more trouble keeping those details secure. So if you log in with the Services Victoria app, all those details are kept there for the Victorian government, and only if they need them, and privacy is definitely ensured. So make sure you've got the update to that app. There will be lots of opportunities to scan in, and every time you come into the show, you'll be asked to scan that QR code again and show it to our team at the door. Now, we're over 2 rooms at the Cardinia Cultural Centre. We're in the large banquet room, and we're also in the gallery room. Now, each of these rooms have separate QR codes, and again, you'll be asked to log into each of them every time you enter the room. Now, we do have venue capacity limits, and they are to ensure that we're keeping our 2 metre to 1.5 metre distance. So the thing that I'd really ask you to do is bring a mask with you. And if you find yourself in a situation where we're unable to socially distance, if you're doing a class, then perhaps pop that mask on. Speaking with the venue, they're most concerned about making sure that we do have our social distancing inside the room, and we know that Pakenham can get a little bit challenging, so we will be limiting numbers. Those that have bought the tickets online will definitely get preferential entrance, and then we will have to limit the numbers throughout the day. If you're really worried about crowds, then Sunday is definitely the better day to come along. We're not worried about the crowds on the Sunday, but we know Saturday can get a little bit busy, so we please ask for your patience. We are doing everything we can with working with the venue and getting all our permits in place so we can actually hold this show. So we're going to need everyone's help. So like I said, Services Vic app, check in with the QR code every time you go into the venue. Bring a mask with you and pop it on if we can't socially distance. Be really mindful about moving around the space and moving into the stalls as well. Again, we're asking our retailers to be really mindful about how they lay their stands out. And so please just be a little bit patient. Let someone move out before you move in, and it will all go along swimmingly. And of course, we'll be able to sanitise as well. So that's all the really boring stuff that unfortunately we have to do. But of course, we have a fantastic lineup of retailers. We have 3 retailers that are brand new to the Pakenham show. We've got Scrap Mats, and they have a fantastic range of chipboarding and stencils, and you've hopefully seen Sophie on some of our online shows, and if not, check out the Scrap Mats page and get a sense of what they've got to offer. We've got Catchy Crafts, and they've got an extensive range of crafting supplies, and we've got Victorian Parchment Retreats, who you may have seen at other shows, but this is their first time venturing at Pakenham. And again, Pat and her team have had a really challenging time, but they are looking forward to a great weekend as well. And finally, our last new retailer is Jodie with Craft Away Retreats, and she's got a lovely place down on the Mornington Peninsula. And if you're looking for a crafty retreat, come and have a chat to Jodie and see what you can organise. Now, of course, we've got a heap of our favourites. We've got the Peninsula Papercraft Boutique. We've got Little Bits. They'll be running a mini class and demonstrations. We've got Close to My Heart. And I think Danny's watching, so hi, Danny. And I know they're offering a mini class as well. We've got Craft Zone coming, and they will be running demonstrations. We've got Laser Craft Ladies, we've got J Craft, and Jeanette's team will be running demonstrations as well. We've got Trish with Hobby Hoppers. We've got Azza and Mary's representing Azza at the Pakenham show. We've got Ray and Megan with Creative Memories. They'll be running demonstrations. We've got Kazaz and they'll be doing a make and take, but we're not allowed to see what it is yet because they've got a new release coming this week. As soon as we see details, we will definitely let you know. We've got Paper Source coming, and they have beautiful papers, really have to be seen in real life. We've got Stamping Up, and they'll be running a make and take. We've got Crafters Cupboard running demonstrations. Scrap to Relax is coming along with some fantastic bargains for all of us. Paper Experience is running a make and take. Mixed Media Art is also doing a make and take, and Eclectic Images we think is doing a class, and we're just waiting for those final details as well. And Planner Alley, we've got 3 lovely ladies there. We've got Live Love Craft and Susie is doing some demos. We've got Denise with Luscious Labels, and we've got Tarrant with Hop to It. Hi Denise. Oh, and Trisha's there as well. Everyone's watching. So that is a list, and of course for all the details of who's going to be there, you know what to do. Hop over to our website from picture2pageandbeyond.com.au and click on the Pakenham logo or on the retailer's logo, and there are all the details. Now, some of the questions I've had over the last week or two. If you've bought your ticket online, that's fantastic. If you need a refund, you will need to request that in writing within 2 weeks of the show. And look, if you are unwell and can't come along, then that is fine. Otherwise, that is at your discretion. So online tickets, any trouble getting them, search your spam folder for order complete. And also make sure you put in the right email address, because funnily enough, wrong email address means you will not get your confirmation. And yes, I can resend them to you, but it just makes it so much easier if you guys do it right the first time. Now, I've also had questions about booking ahead for different classes. Each retailer handles their class booking separately. So you'll need to have a look at their page on the Picture to Page website and then find out what they're doing. Some are booking in once you get to the show. Others do have the opportunity to book in ahead. So have a look at all the different details. And of course, tomorrow afternoon, for those you're on our email list, the to-do list will go out with all the details of who's going to be there, who's doing demonstrations, who's doing make and takes, who's doing mini classes, and that will allow you to plan ahead. Now, speaking of plan ahead, Wendy and I will be back on Friday with Plan C, talking about tips and tricks for heading to a craft show. Now, whether this is your first craft show or we're all a bit rusty because we haven't been to one for a while, we are busy reaching out to the community and collating all of your best ideas, and we'll present them on Friday at 2 p.m. with all of Wendy and myself and everyone's best tips and tricks. So make sure you stay tuned to Friday to catch up then. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any other questions, please make sure you pop them in the comments here. If you need to reach out to me, please send me a text. Phone's off at 9 p.m, not on again until 8 a.m, so don't worry about waking me up, but please send through an email or a text message. Like I said, if you've ordered your tickets online, that's fantastic. The discount coupon is already included in that discount, and then look for that email saying order complete, and then you can download your ticket or show it at the phone at the door. Make sure you got the Services Vic app on your phone so you can check into the room. And like we said, please be patient. Bring masks, sanitize, check in, and we will do our very best to make this as close to a normal show as we possibly can. We're finding there's been quite a few challenges in our path, and we are doing our very best to bring you a fantastic show. So if there is nothing else, I'm going to sign off and go and jump into my next very long list of things to do. But like we said, Hobby Hoppers, will the cafe be open? I believe it will be open. Again, the cafe is run by an independent group to the venue itself. The other great thing about Pakenham venue is that it's not far away from the street. That'll be open as well. I believe we will be subjected to separate capacity limits in the cafe, and you'll need to check in there separately as well. Of course, reading all the signs and doing what we need to. So 22nd and 23rd of May at the Cadineal Cultural Centre. Looking forward to our fantastic Pakenham show. Make sure you've bought your ticket online. We will have tickets available at the door, but those with online tickets will get preferential entry. We will have to check in. We will need to be patient because we are subjected to capacity limits. And like we said, the venue's concerned that if we're not social distancing inside the room, then the capacity will be reduced. So bring a mask and then make sure you pop it on if you're attending a class or you're finding things are getting a bit tight, and we will do our very best to stick to all of our rules and regulations and do our best to keep us safe. So any more questions, pop them in the comments, send me a text message. I look forward to seeing you all. If I don't get a chance to say it again, please come up and say hello and tell me who you are, because you know who I am, but I don't always can put that face straight to the name. So let me know who you are. It's been so exciting to have you here with us for the last 12 months, and now we're going to see everyone in person again. So this is Michelle signing off. We hope you have a very crafty day.